else? This is cool.
Yeah.
Slideshows and that.
I got Kim. I got Kim followed at 60. Okay, well, so just leave the camera on.
Yeah. So closing songs from the back.
Oh.
It's specified. I was like, no.
Well, obviously. I obviously can't tell the rest of it.
I think we should send them on Convocation since it's about to start. And it looks like
At
it's
this time, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to welcome in our soon-to-be graduates as they come in to the group. evening and welcome everyone to the 2022 Honors Convocation Celebration. To kick off our evening tonight, we have a performance from our very own Talons. They're singing the song, And So It Goes. Thank you once again to our Talons. Let's give them another nice round of applause. Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Chris Page, and I'm principal of the Highlands Ranch High School, and these amazing students that you see in front of you. Tonight, for our 2022 Honors Convocation, is a great opportunity for us to celebrate the amazing accomplishments that each and every one of these students has made throughout their tenure here at Highlands Ranch High School. Now, they haven't done it alone, and at the end, we'll talk about those who have supported them through their journey within our halls and within their homes. But tonight, we want to make sure that we really take time to listen, to hear, to celebrate, and to honor each and every one of you. For your sacrifices, whether it be your time, whether it be your energy, whether it just be a little bit of your sanity, in getting Highland Ranch to a greater place each and every single day that you were here. When we look at Webster Dictionary's definition of honor, it is to hold someone in high respect or great esteem, adherence to what is right, or the conventional standard of conduct. Each and every one of you, in your own way, shape, and form, has held great esteem, has established high marks, and has set a standard of excellence that will forever live on here in the halls of Highland Ranch High School. And we are so proud of you. Tonight, I hope that you can sit back and embrace and enjoy every single moment. You know, we talked about this last night, but this is your time, seniors. Your time. Every moment that has led to this opportunity for you to be acknowledged for all the great things you do and the legacy that you've left. With that being said, we will get started. Our very first award is our department board presentation. Now, each year, department members collaborate to determine 2 outstanding students who epitomize the skills, values, and knowledge necessary to be successful in that content area. Typically, these students are learners who exhibit passion and aptitude for the content area. Now, members from each department will now present their awards for their outstanding students. Students, when your name is called, please join us up here on stage, and we will begin the presentation with our art department, represented by Mr. Adam Colson and Ms. Rachel Dunn.
Good evening. On behalf of the art department, we would like to see Raleigh Albert and Drew Goodman up here, please and thank you. I'm speaking on behalf of Miss Mary Alpers this evening about Drew Goodman. Drew really impressed me this year with her ceramics work. She has a knack for the potter's wheel, which is not easy to master, and she creates delicate, well-crafted artworks that really look professional. This was confirmed when I overheard another student tell Drew that she thinks she should sell her work. I think Drew is one of those students who really utilizes the whole creative process. She shows resiliency when problems arise. She adapts her vision and persists until she's satisfied. I know these skills will continue to empower Drew in college and her future endeavors. Congratulations, Drew.
Raleigh has recently completed her 6th semester of photography at HRHS. While her talent and skill have never been in question, the resiliency shown while building her college-level AP portfolio this year has rivaled any I have experienced in my 16 years at Highlands Ranch. Her openness to critical analysis and evolution of her thoughts propelled her to another level I did not realize that she was capable of. I'm extremely proud of her accomplishments this year and would like to congratulate her on an HRHS Art Student of the Year Award.
Please welcome Nikki Bolt and Dennis Sierra for Business and Technology.
Don't worry, Nikki DeBolt is not my alter ego. He was unable to make it back, so I'll be speaking on his person as well. But I would like to call up for the Business Technology Department, Julia Mayer, Suresh Babu, and David James Canada. Okay, I'm going to start out with
Tulia. So I actually asked Miss Baer, who served as a reference for Tulia's FBLA application. She wrote in one of her letters of recommendation, Tulia has studied alongside students from more than 12 different nationalities. She's warm and welcoming, cheerful and kind, and consistently focused on her future career. Tulia has taken every class we offer on the business side of the business and marketing pathway, as well as having taken classes from both Mrs. Young and myself, maintaining a 4.0 in the business and marketing essentials, intro to PC applications, accounting 1, personal finance, and business law. She even signed up for accounting 2, but the class didn't fly that year. She came out for FBLA, Future Business Leaders of America, during her sophomore year, but I think she was a little shell-shocked that first year. Yeah. Due to some of the big personalities and the competitive nature of the events, but she wasn't very active to begin that year, but she stuck with it. She became more active in her junior year, and at the end of that year, she even ran for a chapter officer position, being selected as our chapter secretary. This year, her social growth has allowed her to flourish into a true leader. She is a 2-time state qualifier in Accounting 1, placing 10th as a finalist at state this year. She's earned the national recognitions of Future Contributor, Leader, and Advocate levels of the BAA Business Achievement Awards, and is a 2-time letter recipient and will be earning her 4th later tonight in FBLA. I have been desperately trying to find a way to keep her in the States to attend college and make our country a better place. Alas, her goals are far. Tulia has her eyes set on returning to India and working towards applying to work as either an IAS officer or as a lawyer in order to make her home country and the world a better place. Tulia has also taught me so much about her culture and a lot of things that you classmates probably don't know. She's an avid cricket player and fan. Don't worry, I'm not going to make fun of cricket again tonight. She also plays a sport called kabaddi, which is a combination of team tag mixed with wrestling and rugby. So she will put you down. She's also even a dancer. I've got the name of the dance that she does here, but I'm not even going to try to pronounce it because I won't butcher it. But truly, this young lady has demonstrated not only excellence in the business and marketing department, but has become the epitome of everything we as Highlands Ranch high school educators value in our Falcons. This morning, she brought me a gift. The senior brought me a gift. It's a globe with a red mark on her hometown in India with a note that says, "I'm here." Well, for maybe the first time in 3 years, I can tell you, you're wrong. You'll always be here in the heart of Highlands Ranch and the FBLA chapter. Congratulations, Tulia, on being the recipient of this year's Senior Business Technology Department Award. I was just checking to make sure he didn't sneak in the back door. Okay, so David, step on up. Bold actually prepared a speech. Hang on. David is one of the smartest students I have ever had the pleasure to teach. Of course, by his sophomore year, he'd already absorbed everything I had to teach. This is where David really started to become independent. I started giving him projects to complete. Each project I offered him came fully equipped with no instructions. I would just say, "Hey David, we should do this," or "Hey David, I need to do this, but I have no time. Can you do it?" And every single time, David would complete the project and wait patiently for the next impossible task I would throw him. A quick recap of the amazing things David has accomplished in 4 years. Completed every class in the computer science and cybersecurity pathways. Cyber Patriots National Qualifier. TSA State Champion in Cybersecurity. Proficient in Cisco networking, Windows Server, and Linux. Built our vSphere server from scratch to help distribute our virtual images, and also secretly hosted a Minecraft server. Find him afterwards, I'm sure he'll tell you. He added TLS and SSL security certs to our school's website. I have absolutely no idea. He developed and coded our school's library check-in system. He mentored our new cyber patriots and several other things we don't talk about. Which I'll just mention, I walked in on one of those projects and I'm not even going to tell you what he was doing, but I said, you know, that's the kind of thing that gets you on the watch list. And he goes, 3 actually. David has been accepted into the Colorado School of Mines, where he joins other HRHS computer science alumni. It is the Bolt's honor and my pleasure to present the Senior Falcon Awards to David Candidate, and one last thing, the most exciting thing I'm looking forward to is not having to lock my computer every time I leave the classroom anymore. Next up is English and Language Arts. Please welcome Jennifer Ewing and Spencer Woods, and apparently Kelsey Gamble.
Hello, can I please have Faith Rollins to the stage, please? Miss Gamble and I wanted to present this award to Faith together. If ever there was a student who deserved this, it's Faith. Her commitment to understanding what she reads, connecting it to the larger world, and helping others do the same is exceptional. In spite of the outside obstacles, Faith lives by the meaning of her name. Faith in us as mentors and in herself as a leader. The two of us, her HRHS family, are incredibly proud of the work she has done this year. Go get it, Chicken. The world is ready for you.
Move the microphone down. This is a pretty special graduating class for me. I got to teach many of you as freshmen and many more as sophomores, and a whole bunch this year as seniors. And when you get to teach the cream of the crop, it's tough to select one person who stands above the rest. And in my English classes this year, that was an especially hard decision. And I'm glad I offered this award to Carson, because I really think he achieved that goal of being the kind of student who makes the literature better for everyone. And so I'd just like to say thank you very much, Carson, and thank you very much, class. And I'd like to welcome Scotty Bear for ESM.
Good evening, thanks all for coming. I would like Sarah Chanyarangsapon and FAK again. So I'm the lucky teacher who gets to teach all of our international students. And we're a family in my room. I'm Mama Bear, and these are all my kids. When people hear me talk about them, they say, how many kids do you have? I mean, oh, no, my students. I only have 2, they're grown up. No, my kids. So these are my kids. When Sarah came to us a few years ago from Thailand via California, she just jumped right into Highlands Ranch. She is cheerful, creative, friendly, inquisitive, and always hungry. But that's kind of a classroom joke. She's a hardworking young lady out of Parents Thai restaurant, Hat 9 Thai, if y'all remember in there. It's good stuff. She works there, and it's good stuff. So Sarah has just brought so much sunshine and life and hope and kindness into our classroom. It was an easy choice. So Sarah, congratulations. When Efe first came up from Crest Hill, and I bet most of you didn't know he speaks Turkish. When he first came from Crest Hill, he was this little dude sitting in the corner, not quiet, never quiet. But it's been fun to watch him grow up from this little ninth grader to this tall, handsome senior. His friends are like, oh, yes, he's handsome, get over it. So Efe is in my homeroom, and he has become like, well, a teddy bear, a big brother, crazy uncle to some of the freshmen guys. It's really fun to see them. Sometimes I have to break up a wrestling match, and I tell the little kid, don't hurt Efe, you know. So it's been fun to see him on the morning announcements. I'm going to miss him next year, and I'm happy to give Efe the ESL Senior Award.
Yes!
Next up, we have Shannon Wessels with the Family and Consumer Science Award.
Can I have Allie Demet and Faith Robbins, please join me? John C. Maxwell said, "A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way." The Family and Consumer Science Department kept this quote in mind about all of our students. All of our classes have one thing in common: leadership. And these two students have demonstrated leadership in the class by taking many of our Family and Consumer Science classes and have shown an interest in our subject throughout their 4 years of parents training. Additionally, Allie has shown leadership in our student organization, Family and Career Community Leaders in America. So Faith has chosen, Faith has taken 7 of our classes, especially focusing on the education pathway, where she's actually taken 3 college level courses in our department. She is focused and driven. She's helpful and sometimes a little too helpful. She works hard with what she's passionate about and what she's doing. In Teacher Cadet last year during hybrid, she went out of her way to find another teacher that was willing to give her some field experience in the field. Her cooperating teacher said it best: Faith is engaged and excited about the teaching process. Her energy through difficult circumstances like remote teaching caused the students to become engaged and helpful and help the unit be a success. Faith is considering going into counseling and maybe teaching. Okay. She will do well in whichever direction she chooses. Congratulations, Faith. Okay, I can't look at you. Allie has taken 4 of our classes, really focusing on studying the fashion design field. But Allie has been involved with FCCLA since August of her freshman year. And it's been a ride over 4 years, starting with state being pushed to a crazy lady come to town, and then all the challenges that COVID had to give us. She was trick-or-treat chair for 3 years and planned inside activities, outside activities, and then sometimes both, as it was moved. Allie competed in state for all of her 4 years. She qualified for nationals twice, brought home a gold medal and 9th in the nation last year. She is driven, she's dependable, she is thoughtful. She plans on studying business and I know will rock the fashion world. Congratulations. Please join me in welcoming
have Warren Rocket and Jack Link join us on stage. These words were written by one of our colleagues, Mr. Clark. Every year or two, a student finds their lifelong passion within our music program. I am proud to say that we have watched Jack for the last 3 years continue to grow into the position he is today, and his passion has only grown since I met him. Jack is a leader in our percussion program, where he excelled in helping our program grow and improve. Jack's dedication to his drumming has taken him to new heights, such as become a performing member of the Blue Knights Percussion Ensemble, where he recently competed at Drumline World Championships. Jack has been an inspiration to other drummers in our program and has helped many students find their passion in drumming as well. Our program has improved with Jack's presence. Jack is on his way to music school in the fall. I'm looking forward to the day where I will be able to call Jack my colleague and not just my student. Congratulations on an amazing high school music career, Jack.
This is a bittersweet moment for me because now I have to really accept that Warren is graduating in Warren is leaving a legacy of kindness, leadership, and an amazing work ethic. This year alone, he was the president of the Thespian Society, a leader in talents, learned how to play the guitar for his role in Mamma Mia, and cast and crew member for 4 of the shows that were produced by Highlands Ranch High School. It has been an honor to be part of his high school career, and I know that only success awaits him due to his ability to problem solve and take risks. Best of luck, and I look forward to watching you perform in Durango and beyond. I love you to pieces. I would like to now call up Ryan Stevens from Physical Education.
Please welcome Nicole Ayala, Claire Huff, DE Award. Start with Nicole. Nicole brings an outstanding attitude and competitive spirit to each and every class. One of the best things about Nicole is her willingness to ask tough questions, seek out information that helps drive herself physically and vocally. She leads by example and is constantly elevating others with her strong work ethic. Congratulations, Nicole. Claire, also a student who leads by example and always carries a wonderful attitude. Claire is one of those students that every successful weight training or class in general needs. The best thing about Claire is her constant joyful, responsible, and determined personality. She sets out to make the best version of herself. Congratulations. Please welcome Jennifer Treason and Michelle Renfro for science.
Marsha Mallon and Jordan Miller joining us. So I will be speaking on behalf of Marsha, and Ms. Wilson will be speaking on behalf of Jordan. I had the pleasure of having Marsha as a sophomore in my biology class, and it really didn't take very long for me to figure out that she was special. I think I kind of figured that out in day 3, as she is constantly raising her hand and answering questions, and so anyway, I got to, obviously got to know Marsha a little bit, knew that she had just moved here from India. And honestly, it just became apparent very, very quickly that this girl was going to learn in spite of me, not because of me probably. She is just, she's just a really smart, brilliant, kind young lady. And so the year that I had her was obviously in March of 2020. We all know that we had a pandemic. And so anyway, everything went remote. And Marsha, even though she already had by far the top grade in the class, she continued to get online and did every assignment. It's like, what else can I learn? What else can I do? And I think that's one thing that I just will always really appreciate about her, is that I've never felt like it was for points or for the grade. She just wanted to learn because she loves to learn. And so anyway, in signing up for classes for junior year, she came to me and said, what classes should I sign up for? And I was like, well, what sounds interesting? And, all this stuff. So she's listing off AP biology and chemistry and this AP class and that AP class. And I said, it is all right to take a class just for interest and for fun. And she said, no, there's too many science classes that I want to take, and I've got to use my time to the best of it. And I was like, okay. And so anyway, that obviously continued this year with AP chemistry. And so actually Marsha was nominated by both myself and her AP chemistry teacher, Mr. Wood. And so anyway, we just, it really wasn't very hard to convince our department that Marsha was the one who should be going home with this award. And so I'm really, really honored to be able to give this to her in person. I actually nominated her the year that we had the pandemic. And of course, as you know, we didn't have, everything was remote. And so I told her, I said, hey, do you and your parents just have a time when you could get on real quick? And we could do a Zoom. And she was like, okay. And, mom and dad are there. And I'm quite sure they were like, oh no, what's wrong? And I just was like, I wanted to tell you as much in person as I could that we nominated you for our sophomore science student of the year. So I'm very honored to give this to her in person today. So.
I had the pleasure of having Jordan in class during AP Bio his sophomore year, so we've grown up a little bit. Since then, he was nominated this year by Miss Bonsack, so these words are on her behalf. Jordan Miller is a gifted, well-rounded young man. He is talented in a lot of areas: speech and debate, theater, and extracurricular activities that impact the community at large. He has a value system and beliefs that are exhibited every day. For example, he will help me with technology when I am unable to navigate it. His ability to write an essay is as if he was a novelist. He is bright, and with that being said, his work ethic is always at 100%. He is innovative and creative. He has empathy, patience, and shows kindness. The thing I love most about him is his sense of humor, which is true. It has been a priceless gift to teach him in both human anatomy and zoology. Congratulations, Jordan.
confused about my height. We get confused a lot. All right, for social studies, can I please have Anthony Cargill and Rex Bordelais? All right, in social studies, we decide our awards based on, of course, a stellar academic performance. You have to have an eye for current events, deep historical knowledge, obviously passion, and a drive to apply the subject to potential future career goals. And I'm going to echo what Mr. Wood said. This senior class, this was incredibly difficult for our department. Those sections, Baby Gov, and some of my other government classes, just a total joy to teach. We could have talked past the bell every day, so congrats to all of you. But for our winners, we do always like to decide what would the world look like if Anthony and Rex became president. So here, let's explore. President Cargill would be the first ever public high school social studies teacher to ever become president, despite my best efforts. President Bordelais would be nominated and elevated to the role, much like George Washington was, by broad support from his many friends and connections, because he would have already dabbled in basically every area of government since being in high school. Rex would use his experience and his persuasion skills working with local lawmakers to help make his policies popular with 92% of all Americans. Anthony would win monthly trivia games held in the East Wing of the White House, able to answer obscure questions like legal terminology, vote percentage counts of losing presidential candidates, and other rare historical knowledge. Anthony would also take notes on every detail of his daily briefings, and then be late to his next meeting because he would want to have a thoughtful conversation with the experts on every topic. And then he would write an investigative journalism report piece on the meeting that he was the subject of. Rex would not only have the most innovative and problem-solving presidential agenda, but he would present it at the State of the Union in the form of an a cappella song, using his vocal talents and his policy chops in tandem. Rex would finish his 2 terms, but then not retire, as he would continue to seek out ways to make the world a better place and very likely end up as Secretary General of the United Nations. And Anthony would spend his post-presidency years back in the classroom, teaching high school history, because it's the best job in the world and arguably harder than being president. Congratulations. All right. Next, we're going to welcome Andy Wolf for World Languages. I'm reading on behalf of Ms. Quintana for Spanish. She has had the honor of teaching these 2 lovely women for 2 years. They have shown flexibility, enthusiasm, and in learning Spanish. Their growth was incredible, and they enjoyed their AP class very much. She wanted to thank you both for all that you're being, and good luck to you in college.
There it is.
And at this time, I'd like to call up Julie Canford.
is Shirley Cranford, and I am beyond honored to share some words just before we wake up tomorrow on the day that we thought would never actually come. At least that's what I remember thinking when I was a freshman, that 2022 is too far away and entirely out of reach. But here we are, 4 quick years later, to celebrate the last 13 years we've spent attending class 5 days a week for 7+ hours a day. I guess you could say that time flies. Speaking of time, what a difficult concept. Who created the dynamic of time? Why can we not slow it down? Why can't we speed it up? Why can't we pause it? Why does it feel like we close our eyes and open them to a whole new chapter? Time is what makes us who we are, not the measurable type of time we often think of, where we count the seconds, the minutes, and the hours, but rather it's about the immeasurable sense of it. Time is growing and time is learning. Our years in Douglas County Schools have gifted us with hundreds of teachers and administrators who devoted immeasurable time to helping us grow. I will not remember the specific days I participated in Miss Rosacco's class circles, or received heartfelt letters back from the ceiling, or heard the never, never, never ending, inspiring words of Dr. Page, or suffered through the workouts of Mr. Whitakus, but rather I will remember how my teachers devoted their time to show us how to care, love, and inspire, and for that we will be forever grateful. The time I'm referring to lies in the indescribable moments where we have been shown boundless compassion from our loved ones. Time seems to pass in phases, but one constant remains: the devotion and guidance we receive from our family. Parents, you may not remember the date you dropped us off at the kindergarten doors, but you do remember how it felt giving us our first taste of independence. We thank you for the nights at the kitchen table as you helped us through our math homework. That is when you could help us. But most importantly, we thank you for your timeless lessons, love, and support that have shaped us into who we are. Many of us stare at the clock and see the time as nothing but a series of numbers, and that makes it very easy to take it for granted. However, that is far from what our class did. I could read a mile-long list of the ways my classmates have used their time in high school to leave a legacy in their own unique ways. From sports to clubs to a million other accomplishments, we remember the moments our hard work paid off and how we learned from our teammates and peers. For me personally, I won't remember the specific times the volleyball team lost or we won, but rather I would cherish the growth I experienced from being an athlete and the opportunity to play with so many people, specifically my sister. Our class learned how to purposely make good out of the bad times, because the reality is that time is not all sunshine and rainbows. Time is obstacles, time is loss, time is grief, and this class may personally say that our time in itself was lost. However, we uncovered that the purpose of this lost time was to teach us how to hold tight and love each other with all we have. My hope for all of us today is that we understand that it's not the specific seconds, minutes, and hours that have defined us. It's about the power behind the small, sacred, and unwritten moments that have tugged at our hearts and that we've had the courage to respond to. I believe in the truth that for everything there is a season and a purpose. I encourage each of us to seek a life that moves forward with confidence and desires to fulfill our own special purpose, overflowing with future moments that will continue to define us. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Julia Haley, Assistant Principal. At this time, we would like to recognize a variety of special department awards. These awards go to students who have excelled in various programs on our campus. This is an opportunity for us to continue to recognize the different ways students have left their mark on Highlands Ranch High School. Students, when your name is read, please join us on stage. And at this moment, I would like to welcome back Andy Wolf.
I'd like to call up Varsha Allen.
receiving an award, or has earned an award for excellence for No Place for Hate. Again, from Regina. I cannot express the pride I feel for this young lady. Her dedication and drive are unbelievable. She has led No Place for Hate through the pandemic in our first year full back in school. Please welcome Varsha, and we thank you very much for your dedication. I'd like to welcome up Ms. Mary Alpers.
Could I please have Megan Bartels join me on the stage? Following tradition, every year the administrative team chooses an artwork to purchase to become a part of the permanent Highlands Ranch art collection. It is a prestigious honor to be selected and have your artwork displayed for years to come. This year, our admin team at HRHS has chosen to purchase this photograph created by Megan Bartels. Congratulations, Megan. Next up, we have Dr. Darren for the Athletics Director Special Awards.
Thank you, Mary. Good evening, everyone. I'm excited for this part of the presentation because as the athletic director, I have the best job in the entire world. I get to go and watch these student athletes compete in the classroom during the day, and then once 3 o'clock kids go out and watch them on the court, watch them on the field, and then sometimes we get back into the gym at 7 o'clock at night. We get to have a little competition when we come down in the stands and get them all filled up there in the range rally section. So having this year to come back and see everything excited and cheering on their fellow classmates has been absolutely the best pleasure that we've had this year. This year I get to go through and celebrate 5 different honorees. These are very, very tough choices this year, as so many of you, as you can see in this room, have excelled tremendously throughout this year. And it's through your grit, your hard work, and your perseverance that has caused you to be able to come up here on stage. I want to extend our greatest appreciation to everyone out there in the Highlands Ranch community, our parents, our staff, and as our athletes. You guys could not have done it without your teammates and your coaches as well. The first award that we would like to celebrate is our Heather Cho Scholarship Award. This is usually presented by Coach Cushing. However, he is not here today as he is feeling a little under the weather. But if you know anything about Coach Cushing, it's really him trying to game plan what's going to happen in the state tournament coming up next week. So, in August 2001, Highlands Ranch lost one of its finest student athletes in a tragic car accident. Teachers, coaches, friends, and family members would agree that Heather Cho is one of the finest young people they have ever been around. She exhibited championship characteristics in all aspects of life. Each year, this scholarship is given to a student athlete who shares many of Heather's wonderful qualities. This year's winner of the Heather Cho Scholarship is Joey Chung. I'm going to read a little bit of what Coach Cushing had to say about you. As a 3-year letter winner, likely a 2-time state championship participant in all league selection, Joey was the guiding force leading the girls golf team to the state tournament in 2021 and 2022. Joey's senior season started out rough, put it lightly. But she showed a champion's resolve and finished second in the final league event. However, more impressively, Joey has been a tremendous leader for the Highlands Ranch High School girls golf team for the last 2 years. After COVID, the golf team was looking for players, and Joey was an exemplary leader of the new and young players. Her leadership style is multifaceted, being that she is both kind and competitive. As a leader, Joey was just as attentive to a varsity teammate as a newcomer to the team who was just learning the game. I cannot recall a tournament that an opposing coach or parent of an opposing player didn't comment on how kind and respectful Joey was to watch on the golf course. Miss Young said this about you. I wish Joey had been in my class longer, as she is the sweetest, most hardworking student I know. She does everything 110%. Coach Douglas says, Joey Chung is the definition of perseverance. Whenever she has a bad day or a bad class, she was still persistent in doing the work despite the difficulty. She is also loyal to those around her and will do anything for those that she is close with. Joey graduates with a 3.94 average and will be attending Indiana University this fall to study sports management and sports marketing. Congratulations. The next awards go to the male and female athletes of the year. If you guys would both please come up. These student athletes have participated in multiple sports throughout their 4 years at Highlands Ranch High School and have transitioned from little bitty freshmen to outstanding seniors who have taken on superior leadership roles and guidance of our teams to playoffs and the state championships. Thank you for all that you have, everything that you have done in 4 years at the Highlands Ranch High School. If I would please have Paige Stewartson and Luke Drive come up. Well deserved. First, our female athlete of the year. Paige Stewartson finished her high school career with a GPA of 3.33 while participating in volleyball and track. Mr. Woods has this to say about you. You are an excellent Falcon and leader. Coach Douglas says Paige has constantly challenged herself in athletics. She was a leader in both volleyball and track. Ms. Daly says she's a great student. She's conscientious, she works hard, and she got a sweet scholarship to college. It's also very humble. We love her. Ms. Long talks about Paige's English class as a great student, both as a ray of sunshine. She is always prepared for class and is ready to respond to questions during class discussions. In one of our last class discussions about 2 weeks ago, she asked a question by prefacing it with, I kind of read to the end of the book already, and the class was only on chapter 3. But she got interested and finished the book on her own time, and tells you the type of student she is. She is also smiling and kind to everyone and positive. Finally, Coach Krause has this to say about Paige. Paige is a very talented and focused individual. She's a state qualifier in both track and volleyball. Paige did not play volleyball until her sophomore year. Through her hard work and determination, she became a starter her junior and senior years, and she was one of the top blockers in the league. In track, she is one of the top long jumpers in the state and a member of multiple state qualifying relays. Paige is a great student and a high-quality individual. Congrats. The male athlete of the year is Luke Drive. Luke Drive finished high school with a GPA of 4.058 while participating in cross-country, basketball, and track. He will be attending West Point next year to run track, but not before he wins skating. Coach Douglas has this to say about Luke. There has never been an athlete that hates losing as much as Luke. His drive to be the best is backed up by hard work and dedication. He is the true embodiment of all in. Mr. Wood says Luke Drive embodies nice. He's a nice guy who does nice things just because he's nice. I had Luke as an underclassman, and he still stops in the hallways to say hi and how things are going with me. He is a superb Falcon. Ms. Mullenberg says this, Luke! Luke is a true lifelong learner. He is so genuinely curious and interested in the subject matter. It's so fun to teach kids who think that government history are just as interesting as you do. It makes for great side conversations, funny inside jokes, because he has a great background knowledge, and it's just good to know that someone as smart as Luke will someday enter a field using that amazing content. And finally, Ms. Rosacker says that she has had the pleasure of teaching Luke for 2 years in math. He is the epitome of what we want every student to do. He works hard, never gives up, and has a great rapport with teachers and students, excels academically, and is involved in so many extracurricular activities. He also knows that when you fail or struggle, that is just a hill you have to climb to get better. He never lets the struggle, bad grades, hard time, etc. stop him. He is a well-rounded, amazing young man who is going to do great things in life. Congratulations, both of you. The next 2 awards go to the male and female scholar athlete of the year. If I could please have Samantha Romero and Ethan Wong please come up. The Avs game on you? Yeah. What does it mean to be a student athlete at Highlands Ranch? Student athletes at Highlands Ranch have demonstrated their athleticism and leadership in multiple sports, as well as demonstrated their leadership in the classroom and around the school and community. These student athletes truly showed their character and leadership day in and day out. Samantha Romero finished her high school career with a GPA of 4.365 and participated in cross-country and track. Yeah. Coach Douglas says that Samantha is the best example of a student athlete. She constantly pushes herself both in the classroom and in running. She'll leave here with over a GPA of 4.0, a captain for cross-country, and a multiple-time letter winner in both cross-country and track. Ms. Bullenberg says, Sam is smarter than I think she knows she is. On almost every test, she always looked so worried and took her time and then was nervous to see her score, only to find out that most of the time she was the top scorer in the class, including a perfect score on her mock EP essay. Her humility and her work ethic pair so nicely with her natural academic gifts. She's a real joy to have in class, but I'm still mad that she beat my 5K PR this year. Ms. Rosacker stated that she has been an ideal AP stat student this year. She worked hard and was excellent with the content. Understanding the statistics content almost came naturally to Sam, so much so that she is going to continue to study statistics in college. Her outstanding performance in my class was apparent on every AP exam we took. She actually earned 100% on an AP exam before the AP term. That is insane. She is going to do amazing things in our world and in the future because of her top-notch academic knowledge, outstanding work ethic. Congrats. And our male athlete of the year, Ethan Wong. Ethan finished high school with an outstanding GPA of 4.415. That's a wicked snap. Spencer Woods has had such a great year with Ethan this year and wishes he would have him more in class. Ms. Mullenberg had this to say that you are a quiet leader in class, so at times can't totally tell how much he knows. But then, on those days when the loud class is a little quieter, you see his hand pop up and he's totally on the mark with whatever he is commenting on or answering. When he comes to do test corrections, it's never just to get them done. He's really digging in and determined to master and grasp everything. Coach Douglas states, Ethan is such a hard worker in both the classroom and the cross country. I can't think of someone who pushed himself so hard in both aspects of being a student athlete. And finally, Ms. Rosacker states, I had the pleasure of having Ethan in AP Stats this year. Ethan is quiet, but an outstanding mathematician. Ethan worked so hard to learn stats this year that he quickly excelled with the content and was performing so well on exams. So much so, he also earned 100% on an AP exam before the AP curve. These two students do that is absolutely insane. You're going to excel. You're going to be awesome. Congratulations, Ethan. Congratulations. And now, I would like to bring up our head athletic trainer, Seth Beaton.
How about Cooper Sellers up on the stage? All right. So Cooper has many strengths, but what really set him apart in the training room this year was his compassion for others and his drive to learn. When we needed it, Cooper was always the first to lend a hand in the training room, and it was clear that every single athlete, when they walked in, he truly cared about how they were doing, what he needed to do for them. Cooper always asked phenomenal questions. You can tell that every single day he was just aiming to better himself and better his friend. Cooper, I hope your desire to learn never stops. Continue to keep pushing yourself to the best you can be, and I'm sure nothing but great things are going to follow. Congratulations. Now welcome Activities Director, Kelly Ford.
I know what you're all out there thinking, this must be the weightlifting coach, but no. No, it turns out I'm the activities director. Hey, I'm going to be honest, traditionally I've been known to get a little emotional during these presentations, and then one of my colleagues takes the opportunity to poke fun at the big, bald, blubbering activities director. So I'm going to do my best just to stick with the script and get through this. If I could have Jonah Farwell and Miss Catherine Mayer, please join me. We're going to start with Mr. Farwell here. You know, at the beginning of Jonah's career at Highlands Ranch, I'm not sure if I would say that Jonah and I really saw things eye to eye right off the bat. See, there was some, I guess, immaturity that was standing in the way of us really getting along. Fortunately, he was able to forgive that of me, and we were able to really move forward with our relationship here. I'll tell you that 4 years ago, Mr. Odise and I sat in a room and we talked about what an unbelievable, outstanding class this was and what a gem we really had. And I could have listed 20 people that could be up here, but as far as leadership goes, I've got to tell you, Jonah's leadership style is one that anyone could emulate. He is truly a servant leader. There has not been a job too big or too small for Jonah in the last 4 years. If it has to be done, this kid steps up and gets it done. I'll put it to you graduates in a different way. If you have had any fun at any event that this school has thrown this year, in some way, shape, or form, you have Jonah to thank for that. So I can't think of a person that is more deserving than this. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, Jonah. Thank you for the memories that you have helped to create and that you will leave us with forever. Congratulations, sir. and bears are two of the most tenacious animals when it comes to accomplishing things in the animal kingdom. We've all gone camping. You've all seen those bear-proof dumpsters, right? And it takes you a few minutes to figure out how to open them, and then you have to lift the 70-pound lift. You know what I'm talking about. Cats, on the other hand, will stop prey for hundreds of miles waiting for the right opportunity to pounce. Now, I cannot think of a better name for this young lady than Cat Bear, because this young lady hit Islands Ranch and just hit that performing arts department like a panther on the prowl. She stopped every single opportunity from that department. First, she stood out as an unbelievable musician, playing, how many instruments do we play? Throw it, yes. No, you don't play 4,000 instruments. Holy cow. Then she set her, then the junior year came up and she set her eyes on the top prize in the marching band, and she landed the role of drum major her junior year, and then followed that up with drum major her senior year, which were two of our most productive, outstanding years in marching band history, leaving behind other programs that have always shadowed us. So thank you for that. I'll tell you, she served, she also put her instrument she was born with to use in our performing arts, and all of you were blessed to hear them perform earlier tonight in chapel. She has done that as well and been a leader. You know, I'm not going to wish Kat good luck at her university. Instead, what I'm going to do is issue a warning to all people standing in her way. Look out, because this little girl's going to hit that university like a thunderstorm. So congratulations, Kat Bear. With that, I'm going to bring up the man, the myth, the legend, your principal, Dr. Chris Page.
All right. Everybody feeling all right? Yeah, I know. Hey, remember, it's Honors Convocation, so it is never a bad thing to take our time recognizing all these amazing kids. Let's give them another nice round of applause on those special awards. All right, and next we're going to talk about our special scholarship recognitions. Each year, students apply for a variety of scholarships and scholar programs. These programs typically include a lengthy application process. With each step of the process, we honor our students. At this time, we'd like to congratulate and acknowledge our recipients, so I'm going to welcome to the stage Ms. Yana Bordelot.
All right, class of 2022, you are small, like me, but mighty. Out of 378 graduates this year, you all have earned a sum total of $9,015,308 in scholarship money. Congratulations. About 34,000 commended students throughout the nation were recognized for their exceptional academic promise. Commended students placed among the top 5% of 1.6 million students who entered the 2022 competition by taking the 2020-21 PSAT National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Test. The following students were recognized and received their commended certificates at our fall academic assembly. When I call your name, please stand up and remain standing for your round of applause. Please hold your applause until the end of the list. David Kennedy. Carson Cheney. Chase Johnson. Jordan Miller. Samantha Romero. Leron Steiner.
Ethan Wong. Please congratulate all of our candidates. I would like now to welcome Ms. Debbie Portnowy, Administrative Dean.
Good evening. My father was a member of the Old Guard unit, which is the 3rd Infantry, which is the oldest active unit in the Army. This unit not only guards the State Department dignitaries, the President of the United States, the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, but it also conducts full honor funerals at Arlington National Cemetery. My son is currently stationed at Fort Grand Heights, Alaska, and teaches our cadets every summer in Fort Knox, Kentucky. My daughter just graduated last week from Florida Tech in an full ROTC scholarship and will be commissioned in September after attending her basic program in July. I am a proud member of the military family. Many of my colleagues are also children of colonels, master sergeants, captains, and many others. We are all proud members of military families. At this time, I would like anyone from our staff and members of our community who have served this great country of ours to stand and be recognized. Thank you very much for your service. In 2022, there are over 140,000 young men and women who have chosen to serve our country by enlisting in the U.S. Armed Forces, whether it be through active enlistment, ROTC, an academy, or reserves. Without these brave young men and women, we wouldn't enjoy the liberties and freedoms that we have today. I am honored to recognize these graduates from the Highlands Ranch High School class of 2022. I would like to welcome Jace Johnson Adair. I'd like to welcome Jace Johnson from West.
Thank you for this opportunity to address you. About 45 years ago, I was standing similar to where Luke was standing. I graduated from West Point in 1981, so that's 41 years ago. So, one thing I remember about standing there was the guy giving me presenting my appointment certificate was West Point class of 38, who ended up serving distinguishedly in the Second World War in Korea. And the only thing I would really remember of that is looking at the guy thinking, man, that dude is a fossil. I'm sorry, I'm the fossil now. Anyway, I'm really happy to be here. This school regularly produces competitive candidates for all the service academies. So West Point being represented here tonight serves as a great testament to the culture and high expectations being sustained by Highland Ranch's faculty, administration, and staff across all your academic disciplines and extracurricular activities. I sure hope to be back next year. The United States Military Academy at West Point, New York, is our nation's super academy, providing a legacy of leadership for 220 years. It is widely recognized as the world's premier leader development institution, with cadets from all 50 states, our U.S. territories, and many foreign countries. West Point develops leaders of character committed to the values of duty, honor, and country. The full ride, 4-year scholarship, valued at almost $500,000, covers tuition, room, board, medical, summer training, and internships, as well as monthly pay of about $1,000. Upon graduation, cadets are awarded a Bachelor of Science degree and earn a commission as an officer in the greatest Army in history. Luke, to be among only 28 candidates selected from Colorado this year is a superb accomplishment. You have survived a long, rigorous evaluation of your scholastic, extracurricular, leadership, and athletic background. West Point salutes you and recognizes the outstanding support provided by Highlands Ranchers, faculty, administration, staff, and students, and of course, the family. So, on behalf of the President of the United States and the Superintendent of West Point, it is my honor to present to you your appointment to the West Point class of 2024.
I'd like to welcome Glenn Asson and Ross Johannesson.
Good evening. My name is Glenn Oswald, and I serve as the local officer of the United States Naval Academy. Thank you for the invitation to be here tonight. Recognize all the support of Highland High School they will serve their ROTC unit, have military classes on top of their college, and at the end of that, they will be commissioned an officer in the Navy or the Marine Corps, just like those graduates from the military or from the Naval Academy. Daniel holds his private pilot's license, and so my guess is that he will use that opportunity at Texas A&M to pursue an aviation career with the Navy or Marine Corps. So again, congratulations.
Congratulations, and please welcome Mr. Kelly Corrigan.
All right. Hey, I get to come up here and give out the Douglas County School District Seal of Biliteracy. Language is an asset. Biliteracy is a gift. DCSD would like to recognize the following students for completing the requirements for graduation as prescribed by Douglas County School District and the requirements for the Seal of Biliteracy. And is therefore awarded the Seal of Biliteracy for Pilots Ranch High School. As I read your names, if you will please come up here and get a Seal of Biliteracy in. Here we go. Haley Allard, Kaya Archuleta, William Burr, Brittany Berlin, Rexton Ordway. They're over here, okay. Alexis Branch, Brendan Burke, Alondra Carabeo, Carson Cheney, Molly Cloutier, Alexander Craig, Charles Brighton, Alma Daly, Cynthia Delgado, Megan Dumas, Sydney Dunn, Nicholas Gashler, Raleigh Albert, Justin Hagemeyer, Connor Jockman, Amelia Johnson, Anthony Cargill, Barsha Mullen, Mariana Santapaet Banez, I apologize, Kylie Martin, Jake Matullo, Aiden McCarville, okay. Peter Merrick, Moriel Monge Alvarado, Sarah Omar, Tierney Hanadi, Sierra Partridge, Carter Iwawarchek. How close was that? Okay. Anthony Radke, Khadija Rick, Lucy Robson, Josephine Smith, Jacqueline Sartorius, and Mason Young. I would like to now welcome Dr. Christopher Page back to the school.
We're going to give them a little bit of time to take their picture real quick over there on the risers. And let's give another nice round of applause out to all those students who won their Seal of Biliteracy. And for those of you wondering, we will have pictures available on our website after the ceremony is all complete. All right. As principal, there's opportunities for us to present scholarships throughout the year, and one of those is the DCST Perseverance Scholarship. It was originally named as the Principal Scholarship, but as we have moved forward, we have recognized the idea that there are so many things that our kids in today's society have to persevere through. Every year, each high school is able to select one individual to represent their high school as the Perseverance Scholarship recipient. This recipient is our recipient for HRHS to receive a one-time $2,000 scholarship. This year's recipient was selected for their hard work and good character throughout high school. Also, this person doesn't just represent Highland Ranch High School, but make the argument that they represent our community and persevering through some of the struggles and the troubling times that our community has had. Please help me in congratulating this year's Perseverance Scholarship recipient, and please stand to be recognized, Ms. Jillian Orlando. For those of you who don't know, Jillian, I knew it was going to be a little tough for her tonight. And to just give you a quick background, Jillian is one of our STEM shooter survivors who decided that it was just too hard to go back to STEM and instead needed a new place, a fresh start to start over. So she chose to come here to Highland Ranch High School. In the conversations we've had throughout the years, she's emphasized the fact that she loves that we embraced her as a family and that we took someone who went through such a traumatic event and helped her continue to achieve and inevitably graduate from high school. When I say she's a representation of our community, it's not just a representation of being able to overcome trauma, it's that representation of how our community can come together and support each other. She did say she didn't know whether or not she'd be able to make it through the night and deal with all of the noise and everything else, but I just want to give another loud round of applause for Jillian Orlando. Our next recipient is our Daniel Fund Scholarship recipient. The Daniel Scholarship Program provides the opportunity for highly motivated students to earn a bachelor's degree that helps them build a successful career and a rewarding life. Daniel Scholarships demonstrates exceptional character, leadership, and a commitment to serving their communities. Bill Daniels would also want his scholars to be proud Americans who value our free enterprise system and are prepared to give the world their very best shot. At this time, if she'll please stand and be recognized, Ms. Hannah Becker. As many of you know, Hannah is an outstanding scholar, she is an outstanding student, she's a great friend. And I know that she will be missed dearly here at Highland Ranch High School, as she has represented us not only within our school, but also throughout our entire district, and now throughout the state with the Hannah Scholarship Fund. So once again, a nice round of applause out to Hannah. And at this time, I'm going to bring him back up, Mr. Kelly Core, for our Honor Society recognition and the beginning of our courting ceremony.
Highlands Ranch High School is home to 12 honor societies, 6 career tech student organizations, and 3 other courting groups. Each honor society focuses on a different aspect of excellence, encouraging students to strive for success in their various endeavors. The societies hold students to high standards, requiring them to achieve certain criteria in order to earn their award. At this time, we will now begin our Honor Society courting ceremony. Students, when your name is called, please come to the front and receive your cord, and then stand on the risers. Parents, we will be taking pictures of each group, and we will share those through our website, okay? I would like to please welcome Ms. Rachel Donnelly to the stage for our Art Honor Society.
All right, in order to receive a cord, members of the National Art Honor Society have to complete community service hours, center out of arts, as well as connect with each other through art-related social activities, including hosting an event themselves. This particular group of seniors has left a legacy of camaraderie amongst members of NAHS, as there have been more student-led out-of-school activities and service opportunities this year than the past 2 years combined. Their presence will be missed, but their impact will be felt for many years to come. Congratulations to the following seniors: Megan Martels, Raleigh Halbert, Carly Jardine, Ashley Moreno, Mackenzie Nguyen, Mia Warren. Please welcome Andy Wolf.
So I'm representing for the ASL Honor Society here at Highlands Ranch High School. I'm the sponsor for this year. Since its inception, the American Sign Language Honor Society has become a valued addition to the field of ASL education. Its primary mission is to encourage and recognize high academic achievement in ASL studies for high school and college students. I'd like to call forward students for the cord. To receive a cord in ASL Honor Society, you have to have studied ASL for at least 2 years, possess an overall GPA of a minimum of 3.5, a B+ average in all ASL courses, and a B in all other subjects. So, Hallie Aller. ASL Honor Society also has the Leclerc Medal, which honors students who have studied for at least 3 years in American Sign Language, possess an overall grade point average of 3.7 or higher, with an A- in all or higher in all of their ASL coursework. Will the following students please come up and receive their medal? So it's Brianna Burskin, Michaela Chavez, Brandon Dang, and Aiden Fields. I'm also presenting for World Language Chinese Honor Society. Mason Young, please come up. And please welcome Jamie Young.
All right. I am so excited to see all of you guys finally here. We're not online anymore, right? And most of you I've had in class for 3 years. DECA is a business and marketing organization. The students who have courted have hit certain GPA averages, community service, and competition. And they also wanted me to talk for about 5 minutes on each student, but I'm not going to do that in the essence of time, even though they're up here going, yeah. So anyway, I want to recognize the following students for courting with DECA. Again, it's been a great journey, and I'm excited to see where they go in life. Ashley Brill, Marilyn Buffington, Jack Chiavachi, Joey Cranford, Alma Dowie, Howie DeMitt, Carolyn Flynn, Sarah Flynn, Bryce Greenwood, Stella Jacko, Will Jones, Kate McCarty, Grace Padilla, Ryan Pergallo, Lauren Pizzell, Tahir Saeed, Caitlin Salem, Lauren Thompson. Congratulations. Please welcome Dennis Sierra with Future Business Leaders of America.
I don't know what's more entertaining, watching the lasso of Dr. Page or the scamper of Miss Young. It's been phenomenal. Okay, Future Business Leaders of America is the largest student business organization in America, and in order to cord for FBLA, students must carry a 3.5 GPA. They must meet criteria in competition, citizenship, leadership, activities sponsored by the CTSO, recruiting. They must have 30 hours of community service, and they must complete 2 years of business and marketing or related classes. With that being said, our honorees this year are Kiara Bazuko, Hannah Makani Becker, Navkunwar Singh, Atulia Nair Suresh Babu, and Caitlin Ann Wynn. With that, I will call up the FCCLA Honor Society, Ms. Shannon Wessels.
FCCLA, or Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America, is a national career and technical student organization for young people in family consumer science education. In order to record, members need to be an active member by participating in FCCLA activities, community service, demonstrating leadership, along with taking classes in family consumer science. The following members have completed the necessary requirements and are receiving a red and white cord. Ali Demit, Claudia English, and Kaylee Waddell. Please welcome Dr. Page. Dr. Page. Aging Dr.
All right. Our next recipients will be for mock trial. In mock trial, it's a national organization where we teach people how to become attorneys and go into the judicial field and represent their skills, their tenacity, and their expertise in the areas of law. At this time, I'd like to call down our recipient, Ms. Kara Lyons. At this time, please welcome Kayla Esther.
Hello, I am here on behalf of Ms. Kate Saget to award the new Alpha Beta Honor Society Awards. So, come forward to receive your award. Catherine Baer, Megan Barnos, Carson Cheney, Barsha Mullen, and Samantha Rivera. Mu Alpha Beta is the Math Honor Society, and Ms. Saget is currently at the Avalanche game, and she did not give me any words about Mu Alpha Beta, but that is what Mu Alpha Beta is. And I would also like Mr. Don Douglas to join me on the stage for the National Honor Society.
very pithy coordinating, so we'll get you out of here before 9 tonight. The National Honor Society was founded in 1921. Its goal is then and now to recognize and encourage academic achievement while developing the ideals of scholarship, character, service, and leadership, the basic building blocks of our society. Many colleges regard Honor Society membership as a valid indicator that a student will succeed in college and beyond.
Throughout their membership in our society, students have been given opportunities to show leadership and strength of character, as well as service in many community projects they perform. We thank you for providing us with these outstanding young people. And so we will now have all of the National Honor Society students, we will read your names and then come over to the teachers for a picture, but you've already received your scrolls.
Kristen Anderson.
Megan Bartles.
Hannah Becker.
Louise Goddard.
Tessa Brennan.
Marion Buffington.
Chloe Shambo.
Molly Baker.
Claire Cowden.
Brandon Day.
Jonah Farwood.
Caroline Flynn.
Sarah Flynn.
Trinity Graff.
Rayleigh Halpern.
Justin Higemeyer.
Emily Hobox.
Sarah Easton.
Joel Corbin. Eleni Langston.
Sarah Ryan.
Varsha Malum.
Kylie Martin.
Jake Matula.
Kate McCarty.
Jordan Miller.
Ashley Murray.
Liza Nelch.
Sarah Omar.
Harrison Onoway. Carter Piavarcha.
Leah Robinson.
Bella Romano.
Samantha Ramirez.
Megan Rugger.
Atula Nair. Suresh Baba.
Lauren Thompson.
Mia Warren.
Ava Warren.
Morgan Williams.
And Katie Wayne. Please welcome Brad O'Geese, who will be presenting for Alex Mallett.
My wife would love to be here, but it's kind of difficult when all of the babysitters are sitting in the same room. So I'm here on her behalf. Quill and Scroll is an international high school journalism honor society that recognizes and encourages both individual and group achievements in scholastic journalism. This group, she says, of her students this year is incredibly self-motivated to creating and honoring the highest standards of ethics as student journalists. They're leaders both within their program and the school. They teach and challenge me to be a better advisor, but most of all, I love the way they teach and got me to, she whispered here. I love the way she teach and get me to help each other be better journalists. So please join me in congratulating the following students for meeting the requirements for Quill and Scroll Honor Society. Jason Anderson. Isabella Bogan. Tessa Lennon. Brendan Burke. Arlene Clayton. Anthony Carter. Kofi Kessie. Kayla Lonnie. Cameron Montgomery. Jordan Posner. Addison Gore. Amalia Sandalan Paulson. Cooper Selly. And Morgan Williams. Please welcome David Sapienza to honor Real Capital Social Studies Honor Society. Just kidding. You get a little bit more visible.
Mr. Sapienza has his own graduating senior, so I'm filling in for the evening.
All right, the Rho Kappa National Social Studies Honor Society was established by the National Council for the Social Studies in December 2011 and is the only national organization that recognizes high school juniors and seniors for excellence in the fields of social studies. Derived from the words resh, meaning head, and kaf, meaning palm of the hand, Rho Kappa represents the concept of knowledge through service. While recognizing those students who have achieved academic excellence in history, successful Rho Kappa chapters provide a venue for students to perform meaningful work for their school and the surrounding community. Please, you guys know what to do at this point, but come on up. David Canaday, Kaylee DeGrotto, Mia Warren, Barsha Malin, and Raleigh Halbert. Congratulations. And please welcome back Brad O'Geese.
Student Senate is a program that allows students to show their leadership skills, not only throughout the schools, but our school, but also the community. And this group in particular, as Mr. Ford has said, is a very special group who have worked very hard and transcended some really, really tough times, especially with COVID, trying to plan and replan and cancel and replan and reschedule and over events that are supposed to bring our student body together. So I'm very proud of them for making the most of our first normal year in a long time. To meet the requirements to work for Student Senate, students must have a 3.0 GPA, attend the leadership conference locally or nationally, 35 hours of community service, demonstrate high moral standards and citizenship throughout our school and community, and most importantly, creating moments for your memories throughout the year. Way to go, you guys, for making that happen. Please recognize with me John Beck, Anna Beck, Maren Buffington, Brandon Dane, Claudia Page, Jonah Farlow, Ross Williamson, Kara Barnes, Kylie Martin, Liza Hedge, Lana Robinson, Samantha Romero, Megan Tucker, Ethan Vaughn, and Katie Wayne. Once again, please welcome Angie Wolf to the stage.
I'm representing as assistant coach for National Speech and Debate Association. The National Speech and Debate Association recognizes students for their speech and debate competition, as well as community service, public speaking, and leadership activities. In order to forward, students had to have completed 3 tournaments throughout the year, attend meetings regularly, and help lead the team. Jordan Miller has exceeded those requirements every year for the last 4 years, and to top it off, he and his brother, Nikki, have qualified for nationals in June. And I'm going to turn it over to Patrick.
It is my pleasure to present the award for the Sustainability Honor Society. These students have demonstrated deep care for the environment and environmental issues, including getting our school involved in EPA programs to raise awareness about air quality, in addition to running plastic recycling programs. So it is my pleasure to present these awards to Megan Bartles, Charles Richland, Justin Widemeyer, Avery Morgan, and Dia Wong. Please welcome Justin.
Okay, I'll be up here twice. First for SWE Next group of girls. This is a high school branch of the Society of Women Engineers. SWE is an international advocate for women in STEM who wish to serve their communities, learn about careers, and empower other women. Our HRHS chapter was the first in the state of Colorado. This year, we were able to meet with a transportation professional engineer, vice president. As a leader in their company, we also ran an engineering workshop at Northridge Elementary where the kids competed in engineering challenges and made ice cream with dried ice. And ultimately, our goal is just to get young kids excited about pursuing the STEM field. With the mission to expose and educate students on the STEM field and create a supportive community for girls interested in pursuing it. So these girls did a great job this year, and we'll have a great group coming up next year as well. Emily Obas, Amber Kovic, Jules Urban, Kirti Kanati, Taylor Ray, Megan Rucker, Laron Steiner, and then last but not least, Katie Wynn. Next is our Technology Student Association, otherwise known as TSA. It is a national student organization created to develop skills in STEM, which stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math, as well as Business Education. TSA aims to develop leadership, academic, and business management skills in the workplace among students and leaders within the community. TSA enhances personal development, leadership, and career opportunities in STEM, where members apply and integrate these concepts through activities, competitions, and community service. This year we had some of our best state results, and a lot of our seniors here did place in these events. On-demand video, the first place team was Anthony Radke, Brad Ricka, Ben Orton, Nick Parr. And our cybersecurity was a three-way tie for first place, was Jessica Kennedy, David Kennedy, Robin Lau, Devin Chen, Joe Padilla, and Nick Parr. So the following seniors will board this year and did a great job over the past 4 years, even during an online TSA year last year as well. So the following seniors, please come up. This is Shane Bailey, David Kennedy, Robin Lau, Ben Orton, Joe Padilla, Nick Parr, Anthony Radke, Brad Ricka. Please welcome Nicole Hudson with the Thespian Honor Society next.
Commitment to theater is what the International Thespian Society is all about. The society was established in 1929 by a group of college and high school teachers in Fairmont, West Virginia. They named their organization for Thespis, the Greek who, according to legend, was the first actor. Their guiding principle was a dedication to excellence in theater arts in secondary schools. In the 93 years since the society has grown into an international organization with more than 2.2 million members. but its goals haven't changed. The International Thespian Society still strives to make education and arts programs places for good theater and to honor those students who do theater well. The Society is a service as well as an honorary organization. Today I would like to honor Haley Allert, Catherine Baird, Antonio Bravo, Brianna Bruskin, Sean Callahan, Shayla Cordray, Mason Cronk, Colby Brittens, Ireland Johnson, Jordan Miller, Warren Rocket, Riley Sapiano, Elijah Wexler. Please welcome Christopher Rigolini for Triumph Music Honor Society.
Good evening once again. The Triumph Music Honor Society is a national organization of students designed to promote music in our schools and in our communities. The students who will be recognized tonight are in good standing with the organization and have a 3.0 GPA in all of their classes, all A's in their music classes, service hours both in and out of our music department, as well as completed a musical audition. Please help me in recognizing the following students: Catherine Baird, Caitlin Baker, Antonio Bravo, Chloe Shambo, Chase Johnson, Jack Lake, Harrison Onoe, Nicholas Parr, and Mason Young. Please welcome Ms. Carrie Studinger.
Good evening. Community service is something we value greatly at Highlands Ranch High School. And during the COVID time, we made an adjustment to our hours in order to accommodate our capability to give back to the community as much as we would like to. However, for this senior class, we have reinstated the hours. So the number of students who are reporting today and the hours they've achieved speaks volumes to their dedication to community service in and of itself. So students who have completed a minimum of 400 hours of community service during their time at Highlands Ranch High School will be receiving this green report. Several of our students have gone well above and beyond those 400 hours. These selfless acts continue to highlight the great service-minded students we have here at the Highlands Ranch High School. And again, you guys know the drill. The only difference is I'm going to tell you how many hours each of these students have. So first up is Jordan Miller with 440 hours. Hannah Becker with 658 hours. And Katie Wynn with 679.5 hours. Please welcome Deb Corvalli.
In honor of our military, we would like to bring up first our two enlistments, which would be Wyatt Foster and Aiden Jordan.
Johnson, and Daniel Schultz. Please give all our military class of 2022 a round of applause. This concludes our Honor Society and Special Honors recognitions. Please welcome our staff speaker, Ms. Lindsay LaPlante.
Hey y'all, can you hear me? Let's do this. Congratulations to the class of 2022. I'm so honored to be here in this moment, celebrating you all and all that you've overcome and all that life has to offer in each of your unique futures. You are a special class, one to be remembered. As I began writing this speech, that statement continued to make its way to the top as to how each and every person here at Branch describes you all. So that begs the question, what makes a class special, like really and truly special? I know why this class is special to me. My answer is easy. You are the first students I ever taught in my very first year of teaching ever. I learned how to teach alongside you guys, and I fell in love with teaching because of you guys. I have my own reasons for finding you all so special, but I know I'm not alone. To look at the other classes and know you all are a special class is a universal feeling amongst teachers, staff, and other students here. What is it that your class has that the others are missing? No other class has someone who rocks a ghillie suit quite the way that John Bagnall does. No other class has as talented a schmoozer as Tommy Verstrati or Wilbur II. Or a bromance as electric as Declan Hume and Cole Wathen. Does any other class have someone as driven as Kara Lyons and Marcia Malum? Or as kind-hearted as Caitlin Baker and Jordan Pazos? How many other classes can say they have not one, but two seniors returning to teach here? Shout out to Ava Kells and Claudia English. And what about the tallest and most epic duo, Taylor Ray and Alex Brock? Both playing college basketball and some of the greatest people you could ever meet. Nobody can sleep quite as hard through a block period as Trevor Olson, or light up a room with his big personality quite like Brian Jewell. Now he's not here, but this is a good one. I've seen a lot through the years, but I've never seen someone run into the movie screen to lay a passionate kiss on Leonardo DiCaprio quite like Will Jones did. And is there anyone who walks these halls with a bigger smile than Caroline Flynn, Zach Tyler, or Carson Piavarchek? There's nobody who walks through my doors with a kinder hello than Cameron Van Hoosen, Aaron Feely, or Brant Benfield. And y'all get to claim Shane Bailey, the king of robotics, to the class of 2022. Whether Sam Romero is at book club or hitting PR on the track, she too is someone to be proud of. And though all of you walk the hallways with a big smile, it's Alma Daly and Alec Martinez who treat this place like their runway, and we'll miss their epic fashion sense. For the record though, nobody pulls off a mullet as well as Ross Johansson does. There's Brandon Dang, who can put his creative touch on just about anything. And we have Lily Lynch and Jennifer Nicolai to thank for the shaved heads and lots of positive energy during Wish Week. Cassidy and Zephyr and Ash Husband are some of the best writers I've ever seen, And both Ethan Leach and Katie Wynn love HRHS enough that they'll wear a very uncomfortable and giant barrel to every game and assembly. And I don't know about you all, but I find myself wondering how so much love and light can live within these tiny two, Lauren Fazell and Mariana Santabanez. I could go on with each and every one of your strengths, class of 22, but I know how long this night can be, and I'm sure you're done listening to me, so I'll leave you with this. Never wonder if you made your mark on this place, because you did. Each of you sparked a light somewhere in this building that will continue to shine. Go out and make your mark on your new world, and know that we will be here cheering on and missing the special class. Congratulations.
I want to make sure and thank you all for coming. I'm Caitlin Philman, I'm the assistant principal, and I have the pleasure of explaining to you academic boarding ceremony. So here we go. Academic excellence is of great importance to Highlands Ranch High School. Students and teachers spend countless hours working toward academic success. As a result, these students have earned their academic cords or stoles. Cords and stoles are based on the cumulative GPA for a student's entire high school career, and the following students have earned a minimum of a 3.5 GPA in their pursuit of academic excellence. We applaud these students for their dedication to their academic success, and at this time I just want you to know that the counselors will be reading the names of the students, and administrators will be distributing the cards to the students and who come forward. Please hold your applause for each name to be read, just so that everybody can be heard. And then students, again, as customary, will join us over there for a picture with the group, and we'll start with honors, and thanks to the counselors that will be reading the names.
Robert Almond, Shane Arroyo, William Bird, Aiden Blake, Isabella Bogo, Christina Captain, Michaela Chavez, Erica Choi, James Clancy, Charles Crichton, Seth Dahmer, Allison DeWitt, Devin Flood. Luke Franklin, Alexander Gallegos, Tyler Gilmore, Jillian Gordon, Bryce Greenwood, Jaden Hopkins, Carly Jardine, Nicole Johnston.
Logan Jones, Ava Kells, Han Kim, Isabel Lozano, Maxwell Ludwig, Lily Lynch,
Adrian McCarville, Mitchell, Jazzy Mitchell, Mario Alvarado, Cameron Montgomery, Avery Morgan, Nathan Morse, Mackenzie Nguyen, Owen Nover, Grace Padilla, Nick Carr, Carson Kowarczyk,
Addison Rohr, Faith Rollins, Andrew Sampson, Amalia Sanfilon Carlson, Kale Schwartz, Jalen Seidenworth, Nat Kunwar Singh.
Sasha Steltic, Andrew Thompson, Jalen Tornado Sotelo, Mia Warren, Cole Waffen,
Please join me in a fourth round of applause.
Students who have earned a GPA of 3.75 to 3.9999 have earned high honors. When we read your name, please come up front and receive your award. Please hold your applause until all names have been read. Kristen Anderson. Jason Anderson. Allison Anderson. Caitlin Baker. Elle Beebe. Brant Benfield. Carson Benton. Brittany Berlin. Antonio Bravo. Tessa Brennan. Brianna Ruskin.
Jack Chiavacci, Joey Chun, Molly Cloutier, Claire Cowden, Alma Daly, Sydney Dunn, Aaron Feely, Ryan Fish, Caroline Flynn.
Danny Garduno. Nicholas Bachelor. Michael George. Luke Gleason. Drew Goodwin. Timothy Kraft. Bryce Wilczek. Emily Hohaus. Sarah Issa. Amelia Johnson.
Anthony Carble, Anna Claire, Amber Kovach, Eleni Langston, Andrew Lyons.
Kate McCarty, Ashley Moreno, Eliza Nolch, Harrison Onway, Benjamin Horton, Leica Benazzi, Warren Zell, Alex Grove, Carter Field Warchek, Brian Contestrada. Roslyn Ramos Cruz, Taylor Ray, Isabella Romano, Roman Schwab, Jackson Seals, Daniel Short, Aubrey Stivitt, Atulia Claire Suresh Babu, Lauren Thompson, Morgan Williams, and Caitlin Wynn. Please join me in a round of applause, please.
Students with a 4.0 or higher have earned the highest honors. When I read your name, please come up front and receive your scroll. Kyle Arnold. Shane Bailey. Catherine Bear. Megan Bartell. Hannah Becker. Rexton Bordelay. Alexis Branch. Maren Buffington.
Chloe Shambo. Carson Cheney. Ilea Cockhill. Alexander Craig. Jolie Cranford. Brandon Day. Haley DeGrotto. Luke Dry. Megan Moss. Jonah Farwell. Sarah Flick. Logan Kraus. Raleigh Halbert. Timothy Hammond. Justin Heckmeyer. Ross Johansson. Chase Johnson. Abigail Johnson.
Kobe Pesci, Jules Urban, Joshua Lees, Soraya Leon, Kara Lyons, Varsha Mallam, Kylie Martin, Jake Matula.
Sarah Omar. Sarah Patrick. Brooke Peterson.
Anthony Radke. Lana Robinson. Samantha Romero. Megan Rucker. Matthew Schlater. Evelyn Schisler. Angelica Schvetz.
Jerome Steiner. David Hatchett. Ethan Wong. And Mason Young. Please welcome Dr. H. for the salutatorian and valedictorian.
All right, at this time, I'd like to call up our salutatorian and our valedictorian, our top two students in the class. For our salutatorian, please, with a nice round of applause, welcome Robin Love. And this year, the class of 22's valedictorian, Mr. Jordan Miller. Let's give a nice round of applause after both of you. All right, we are on the home stretch. Our last award of the night is called the Falcon Award. It is considered the pinnacle of our awards here at HRHS. Students who receive this award truly exemplify what it means to be a Falcon. They excel academically, they are involved in their school community, and they represent their Falcon family in a variety of forms. These students embody the mission, the vision, the core values of Highlands Ranch High School. They are ambassadors for our school. Students go above and beyond. Now see, every year the staff comes together and and we nominate, we discuss, and then we vote to determine which students truly exemplify what it means to be about it. And in that role, we look at not just 1 year, but your body of work, the time that you have been here at Highland Ranch High School. At this time, we will recognize our Fountain Award winners, and to do that, we will bring up 2 of their educators. Please welcome back Ms. Emily Molenberg and Ms. Lindsay LeBlanc.
Hello again. All right. I cannot say enough how honored I am to be presenting this award to the one and only Erin Feely. Wow. That's it, girl. All right, Erin already knows my love for her, so I figured I would take this as an opportunity to tell the rest of you how 1 in a million this girl is. Nominated by 3 different teachers who all fought over presenting this award to her because we all love her the most, might I add. Erin Feely is beloved by just about everyone who knows her. Teachers, both past and present, bond over common adoration for Miss Erin Feely. Students never have a bad thing to say. From the moment I met Erin as a sophomore, I knew she was someone who would make her mark on this place, and boy has it been fun to see her do so over the last 3 years. For those of you that don't know, Erin was at the ground level of creating Mental Health Week here at HRHS, a school-wide initiative towards destigmatizing mental health and making sure students feel welcome and loved here. And Erin is, to her core, everything that Mental Health Week embodies. She is a friend to all and radiates a warmth that's contagious to be around. Erin has overcome countless challenges, both school-related and not, with grace and determination. As I racked my brain for a story of Erin that stands out, I realized just how impossible it would be to choose just one. What unites all my stories of Erin is this: when adversity is in front of her, she tackles it head-on with a level of strength beyond measure. Erin has seen difficulty and faced loss larger than any teenager should bear. Nonetheless, she has persisted and grown into this driven, intelligent, kind, 1 in a million, wonderful individual that she is today. Erin embodies all of the core values that this award celebrates, and there's nobody more deserving than her. Erin, you're a product of your own hard work and success. Your ability to lead with love and compassion for humanity is unmatched, and your legacy will continue to live on here at Highlands Ranch. We miss you already, but wish you all the best in your adventures at High Point. Congrats to you, Erin.
All right, and let's please bring back up Luke Drive. Luke Dry is the embodiment of so many of the core values of Highlands Ranch. He's a dedicated student taking high-level courses where he is attentive, curious, and shows a strong work ethic. He's a talented athlete, whether he's running in spikes or Jordans, dominating opponents on the track or the court. And he's an active club participant, volunteering to step up and help his peers and his sponsors with both big and small tasks. But for Luke, it's not just about going through the motions. In each area of Luke's school involvement, he demonstrates passion, leadership, selflessness, and follow-through. In class, Luke is not the loudest participant in the room, but as a teacher, you never doubt that he's with you, tuned in, watching, listening, processing. And it's even clear that he actually enjoys learning. He isn't afraid of the hard work because he's passionate about learning, especially history. And when you love something, it doesn't really feel like work.
When he does start to speak up and chime in, it's with deeper questions, trying to glean more information or understand the bigger picture. And his contributions make everyone around him a stronger student. In sports, while I've never coached Luke, really basketball star, it's clear that he is humble in the face of his natural talents. And in watching him on the court and the track, he's putting in the hours and the reps and the care and the attention that his body and his mind need to be successful. These traits are vital not only to Luke's own success, but to that of the team. Think of the younger runners and players watching him run one more sprint, or listen intently to his coach, or cheer his teammates on. Those actions speak louder than words. Working with Luke and Link Crew, I've also been witness to the way he gives of himself to others in the school. Not only does he volunteer to help with extra tasks, but he took on a freshman homeroom that was actually mixed grade level and full of our English language learners. He built bridges with those students and helped them connect to our school community. He also volunteered to be a larger part of Sources of Strength, seeing a need for more mental health support for his peers. Luke is not always front and center, but he is a triple threat who has left his mark and been a leader by example and a model of helping. Congratulations.
All right. As we conclude tonight's festivities, I want to take this time, students, I know you would too, to thank your parents, your family members who supported you over the past 4 years. Let's give them a nice round of applause. We also want to take this time to thank the educators who have had your back, who have supported you when you were down, kept you up when you were high, and just kept you moving throughout the halls of Highland Ranch High School. Let's hear it for the staff. And last but definitely not least, to you, the soon-to-be graduates of HRHS. You have exemplified and embodied so many great things that we are excited to celebrate with you throughout the day tomorrow. I hope you know exactly how special all of you are. The number one thing that you should have taken from tonight when you think about the word that should stay with you is the word special. You heard it throughout the evening. Class of 2022 hasn't just brought us great energy. They haven't just brought us good competitors. They haven't just brought us some silly people at DECA, but folks who can get it done. The class of 2022 has helped us reset and remember what it's like to be here at Highland Ranch High School, to have a regular school year. And as you heard in the earlier speeches, man, it felt like the word regular was never going to happen again. But because of how special you are, your focus, your determination, your courage, your care, and your compassion, you are the ones who have helped set us back up for greatness. And so, if there's anything that I can leave with you tonight, other than I was well, because I'm working now, I want to leave you with the thought that being special doesn't just stop with your high school years. The cords around your neck, the documents you have in front of you that celebrate who you are, that pales in comparison to the character that we know each and every one of you and carry with you as you move forward. So thank you, class of 2022. And so with that being said, Highland Ranch! Highland Ranch! Highland Ranch! We'll see you all